Brittany trying to find the makeup brush. So similar, like it's hard to even, oh there you go. Little zhuzh. Again, Real Techniques, love them, say less Brittany. She is trying to sneak away from me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something that is channeling that inner 2016 vibes, if you know what I mean. Do you? Yes, that's right. I am doing a get ready with me fall makeup kind of tutorial, kind of inspiration slash bringing it old school. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pay as close attention to the camera as I can. Got my mirror here. We're gonna go for it. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm not like a makeup girly in the sense that I wear it all the time, but when I do, I'm not afraid of some drugstore makeup. I know my way around Sephora. But my gosh, makeup's expensive nowadays, isn't it? So I'm just gonna clip my hair back like the true professional I am. I'm gonna get started. Oh my gosh, this is so sleek. So I am gonna start with the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This stuff's really good. I like this stuff. I feel like it is relatively inexpensive. I want to say it's like $15 or something, if not less. Really good value, and I really like it. So I just apply that with my fingers because, you know, why not? I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. So that's an oldie but a goldie, matte and poreless, normal to oily. I took the lid off, but it's right here. And this is in the color 102, Fair Porcelain. Probably a little bit late for me. The one thing I don't like about these bottles is they don't have a pump and they come out so quick. So that's kind of annoying, but that's fine. We'll make do. And then for brushes, I tend to use, if you remember, the Real Techniques. This one is it's all worn off now, Expert Face Brush. Really love that. Probably could use a little clean. But I just kind of go in with that. So back to these Real Techniques brushes. You can still buy them. I noticed at Walmart the other day. I still really love them. But I do notice all these years later, they're starting to shed some bristles, which, I mean, that's to be expected. They're ancient. So this is actually really good foundation. I've been using this for a little bit, but I don't typically do foundation. The other thing I've been using, which I'm not gonna put on today, but I've been using the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. And I really like this stuff too. So this is Skin Hydrating Beauty Balm. It's really nice. I use the shade 100 Light Sheer Tint. Okay, so now that that's all blended, I'm gonna go in with the concealer, which I'm using two different ones. So we got the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is an OG favorite. I've been using this for years and I love it. This is in the color Light to Vanilla. I also have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer, and this is in the color 310 Porcelain. I really like the porcelain colors, don't I? And I'll kind of put that just in, you know, a little zhuzh. We're gonna look at the bags. My God. If you're watching this and you're in your like early to mid 20s, enjoy it. Live it up. Get that dewy skin. Because the bags will come unless you have incredible genes, which I'm sure some people out there do. I'm gonna go in with another, just the Expert Face Brush again, a clean one, kind of. There. See, I will say, all this makeup is quite drying, and this is the problem with fall makeup, is you really have to watch the products you're putting on your mug because they can be so drying, and then when you add winter months and all that kind of dryness in the air, it's a flaky disaster. So to combat that, I think I'm going to go in with some setting spray right now and just kind of, I don't know, this is not conventional, okay? But I'm just gonna give it a little bit hydration station. And while that's like soaking in and marinating and being delicious, I'm gonna go and do my eyebrows. Once again, I'm using CoverGirl, and this is their 710 Soft Brown ultra fine brow pencil in the color 710 soft brown. This is like my 4th or 5th one, and I love it. It has a little spool. It has the pencil on the end there. She's good to go. No complaints. Happy as a clam. Would recommend. It's pretty fine. So I just kind of go in, as you can see here, and then I pull up. Eyebrows, as with everybody, I'm sure feel the same way. It's a bane of my existence. Voila! The magic of, you know, film. I'm actually just gonna re-spool just to kind of all blend that together. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with, where are you? Rose ink. This stuff is the Eyebrow Gel Fill 01. It's just clear. This is a happy accident, actually. I never really used this before, and then my sister requested it for her stocking stuffer last Christmas, and I bought the wrong one. She likes the colored gel. I just got the clear one. So I kept this for myself, and this is my 3rd purchase of it. 2nd purchase, I think. And I love it. You just kind of do a little zhuzh and put that through. Oh, just look at that. Looky. And that's kind of where I leave the brows. Next is eyeshadow. Now, for eyeshadow, I'm doing a fall golden goddess deliciousness. And I always do my eyes before my bronzer and blush. So if you're like, excuse you, bronzer, blush, highlighter, I do that after just so I can kind of clean up the under eye. I have a couple things here. This is back in stock at Sephora. Whoop! Just remember Half Baked? Like, oh, beautiful. So there's some OG shades in here. I also have the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. And this one's more of like the rose gold vibes. But last year at Sephora, I was skulking around, as you do, and I picked up these guys, and these guys are no longer in stock because I checked. So this is the Artistry palette in Vintage Rose V9 by Morphe. Aren't they just stunning? I'm looking for more golden, you know, fall. And this is the other one. This is the Scarlet, or sorry, Share the Secret, not Scarlet. Artistry palette by Morphe. I don't think this one's been used. Yeah, like look at these colors. I'm gonna start with the Naked palette because you can buy it in store right now, and I'm not sponsored or anything, just FYI. But I feel like if you're trying to kind of be like, oh, that's good inspiration, you can go grab this. Although when I was looking online, it's $70 now. That went up in price. Although for the value you get, I will say come through Urban Decay because their stuff is so pigmented. Always has been, I'm hoping always will. I do think Urban Decay is such a holy grail. So I'm gonna go in, I have a couple makeup brushes here. Again, Real Techniques, love them, tried and true. This is the shading brush, but I'm gonna use these for all over, and then I do have the base brush, which I usually do the crease, because see, it's like that tapered, and I just love it, gets right in there. So I'm gonna use the Naked palette, and I'm gonna go for, I think I'm gonna go for Toasted. So this is gonna be a little bit of a darker shade. That's okay, that is a-okay. I'm not using any eyeshadow primer because I don't have any, but I would put primer on before this, obviously, especially with these kind of pigmented shades. Look at that fallness coming through the dark eye. So I'm gonna catch up with this eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so now to lighten this baby up, I'm gonna go in with my crease brush. She is trying to sneak away from me. I think I'm gonna put Hustle just in here to kind of tie it up. Hustle is this dark boy right here. And I know it looks dark, but we're gonna lighten it all up, and she's gonna be looking so fresh, so fall. So just, I told you I'm not a professional. Just a girl who likes makeup. I didn't say it would be good makeup. Kidding. It's just gonna be a little bit darker, but that's what fall's all about. Those moody, fall-y, you know, delicious vibes. It's a really sunny day out too, which doesn't help because it's like your skin is so stark, like woo! And then you have like the dark eye, but that's okay. We'll bring it all together. We'll do a little lippy. We'll be ready to go to the ball. Oh, look at that. All done. That's it, guys. I'm kidding. I'm gonna go fix this and I'll be right back. And when I say fix it, I just mean blend it out. I'm gonna blend till I can't blend no more. Next, I'm gonna go in, I think, with my eyeliner just quickly, just so I can kind of see what I'm working with, and then go in and touch some stuff up. For my eyeliner, again, as you know, we ain't fancy around here. So I am just using, I have a few of them. I love, one of my like favorites, and it has been for years and years, is the Rimmel London. I really like this one. Ooh. And this is in the color Rich Brown 212, and then it has the little spoolie to kind of smudge it out, which is what I probably will use. But I also have this one. This is the Sephora Ultimate Gel Liner, waterproof, and it's in the color Chocolate Brown Shimmer. So with this look, I think this shimmer one lends a little bit better just because my eye isn't super matte. So let's kind of go in, and I'm just gonna do it along the lash line. I don't usually wear eyeliner on the bottom just because I find it closes my eyes up quite a bit. And I don't do winged liner mainly because I don't know how. We're just keeping it real, you know? So I'm gonna go in. Also, can we take a moment of silence for girls that wear glasses 24/7? It is so difficult to do your makeup when you're a glasses girly. I'm gonna attempt, I use that word loosely, but I'm gonna attempt to do 31 days of fall, of October, and I'm gonna do videos of like baking healthy stuff, makeup, different like decorating ideas. That being said, I'm so excited. Doing the makeup like this just gets me so pumped for Christmas, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge Vlogmas girl. Not that I'm gonna do it necessarily, but the 31 days of October is kind of like, you know, we're learning. I need to add some more hydration into my skincare routine or find more dewy makeup. So if you have any recommendations about like a dewy, hydrating beauty balm or foundation, please comment below, because I really could use a little woohoo. Okay, let's go in with bronzer. That would normally be my next one. I'm going to use the powdered brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna pop in, the Laguna. NARS Laguna is the holy grail. I love this stuff. This is pretty well the only stuff I use, I would say. There's something so satisfying about like a very matte finish bronzer, which is so funny because I just said I'm very dry and now I'm adding more dryness, but I just have to take it in stride. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna use, I want to show you a couple. I'm gonna use the Tower 28, if I can see it. So I have two of them here. So the Tower 28, a buildable luminous color for cheeks and lips. Tap, 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 blend. So I have two colors of these. Boop. Look how similar. This one is well loved. Oh, they're both well loved. Honestly, these ones are so nice for fall, especially cream blush. This one's in Office Hours and this one's in Magic Hour. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Look, they just look so similar. Like it's hard to even, oh, there you go. I think I'm gonna go for this one because I'm gonna do a colored lip and I don't want it to be too much. So I'm just gonna apply this with my finger, like this. And I do the dots, but it always goes on and then I just like blend it out. And a little bit goes a long way as I reapply it, but just bear with. I wish I had a cheeky, no pun intended, Kleenex, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use the Tractable Kabuki brush by Real Techniques. It does have a pretty little lid, which I just threw off. There we go, pretty little lid. So great for travel. And I'm gonna apply this right on the tips and cheeks of my So you'll see, like, as you blend it out, like, it makes such a difference. And it's, like I said, it's buildable, so you can kind of get your desired look. I find the cream blushes are just so nice, and I don't know if it's because it's buildable or if I just feel like it just kind of sits in a little bit more. I just applied a little bit more there. If it just like sits in my skin more rather than sits on top. So now I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. Now this is gonna be a throwback for anybody who's born, well, anyone who was on YouTube in like 2014 to 2016. You're gonna be like, I know what that is. And it's the MAC Soft and Gentle Highlighter, Mineralized Skin Finish. Say less, Brittany. I remember this stuff being so potent, and I use it like mostly in the winter time. But I feel like when you're applying it, when you're doing your makeup, you're like, la la la, and then you look after and you're like, whoa. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this situation. So next, I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. If you don't know Laura Mercier's setting powder, they are so good and so worth the money. I love them. Honestly, if I could like have 3 makeup items to bring to like a desert island, Laura Mercier's setting powder would be one of them. It's just so good. So with that all done, without further ado, we'll move on to lips. So I feel pretty happy with that makeup. I mean, you're always wanting to touch it up a little here and there, but I think for the most part, I'm good. I want to do something a little bit darker because it is the fall, you know, the colder months, and we're gonna bring it out. Now this is the Rimmel, what are you? This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lipstick in 111. And look at her. So I don't actually have a lip liner that's gonna suit this baby. I also have this one too. I like this one because it's like budget friendly, but I also have this one. This is the Dior Rouge in Prune Daisy, and I love this lipstick. This is a well-loved lipstick, but it's just a little too dark for me. It's giving like very like Hocus Pocus vibes, which, hey, that's fine. But I think for what I'm looking for, I'm gonna just do this boy, and I'm gonna try my darndest. Look, I gotta put on my specs for this. I mean, it's like, oh, little Brittany trying to find the makeup brush. Let's look. Cause I do have, there he is, little bugger. So I have this little makeup brush. This is the Real Techniques accent brush. So I think I'm just gonna kind of line my lips with this, because as we all know, reds tend to do a little dance, if you know what I mean. So we're actually gonna line that, and I'll be right back. Hopefully I don't look like a crazy person. Good enough. I can always kind of do a little zhuzh when I go in with it. So normally I would be moisturizing my lips, and I probably should have put on a moisturizer when I started this whole ordeal, but I didn't, because, you know, like I said, we ain't fancy around here. Alrighty, I had to change the lighting a bit because this looks really dark on camera, but in person it is so pretty. This is the makeup look. I'm gonna actually use some setting spray just to kind of set it all in place, if you know what I mean. Ooh. Ew. Imagine it just starts like melting off. I mean, wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure. We're gonna take out the hair. We got our cute little fall jumper with little puff sleeves. There you go. That is the fall kind of wintry makeup look. I hope from the bottom of my heart that you liked this type of old school get ready with me, do my fall makeup tutorial. It was actually so fun to film. I could have like tears in my eyes because it just reminds me of like the old school sit down vlogs, videos. Ugh. Anyways, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.